Okay, you content creator, I've got something that's going to help you a lot when you're working with different tools. Let's take a look at Grok, Grok. It's an LLM, large language model, that is out there offering some significant benefits over some of the others. And I'm going to show you exactly why and where, and as a content creator, how you're going to like it. Matter of fact, I'm going to show that. We're also going to talk about the voices that are there that can help in many different ways, and how you can use this for creating thumbnails. Exactly. Well, let's get right into it right now. When you want to get ideas, that's one of the toughest things. You're sitting there, can you relate to this? A blank screen is there, you got your keyboard, you're going, what am I going to talk about this time? I don't know. Okay, well, I'm going to show you a way you can get great ideas that are relevant to your market and be able to get that specifically when you need them, when you're sitting down saying, okay, how do we do this? Well, here's what happens. Let's take a look at this. So here I am on my email, got an email message that came in to me from Grok. I set up a special task, that's what they call it, a task that gives me relevant information based on what I want to know for my market. For me, it's AI tools, specifically what's happening with tools like ChatGPT, Grok, Perplexity, Claude, Gemini, Notebook LM, Cast Magic, Taja, and others. I've got those that are of interest to me and my audience. You've got some that might be of interest to you, and you want to have it, whatever it might be, whatever the topic is. So you can look at that. By the way, some of the other areas I'll look into would be business trends in general, because I'm dealing with that. Also, I want to find out what's happening in the world of just general news. So I know I get the summary of it real quick, minus and devoid of all the network crap that comes along, with a dun, 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 this breaking news just in, terrible thing just happened over here. And well, I don't care about that. I want to get the answers. So here's what we're going to do. You notice this, it gives me some information, says here it is. And hey, to continue reading, I click here. So watch what happens when I do that. I'm clicking here on this to go through, and it brings up Grok. I go into Grok, and you can see right now, here I am. It gives me these stories in depth, so I can see what's going on and with them, and I can see the big stories. Like, for instance, here, today I'm getting real specific here. Runway's Gen 4 director mode is there. 11 Labs launched voice clone marketplace. Hey, that's kind of interesting. Hugging Face, and it's got Replicate. They unveiled a new core source creator stack. Okay, all of this is interesting. Not all of it is going to be relevant to me every day, and that's okay. Here's the idea. I don't have to select everything every day. I get just what I need on that day for what my audience is looking for, you. And I want to find out from you. Of course, I want to hear from you directly. Leave a note, and hey, you can do that right here. Leave a nice like on it and register for this, sign up, and then you're getting the notices more, and you can let me know what you want. But I want to help you on that. And you'll see it gives me the information right here that I need. ChatGPT, I'm getting something there that's open. They've got some nice ideas going there with Grok, Perplexity, Gemini, Cast Magic, and I like this here. It says Cast Magic is down there, but no new announcements this week. Okay, that's good. I can see that. Taja, hey, they're cooking and doing some really good things over there, and talking with what they're doing on the kind of things they're doing in a great way. But I want you to see what you can do on this. Well, you might be thinking, okay, Terry, that's real nice, but how do I set that dadgum thing up? What do I do? Well, let me show you. So here I am on Grok, and I want to do that and get this set up. You'll notice in the lower left corner, way down there, you see a picture of a guy with a really good haircut. That's me. And you'll see it's in there, I've got this. So what I'm going to do, that's you should have that on your computer also. That's a personal profile. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that. And when I click on that, you'll see it gives me a choice of a few different things. So I can look here at the settings, I can see tasks, and that's what we want. We want the tasks feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and click on that, make sure that it's still relevant there. And when I do it, I'm going to select the tasks, which is the second one down right underneath settings. And when I click on task, you'll see it takes me over here to, well, what do you think? Task itself. But it shows me what we can do. If you want to create a task, you can just click up here and creating it. But before we create one, let's see what it can do. You see, I can have it set up right here to come in at a given time. This one in particular, I've got it coming in daily for me at 4:07 a.m. And by the way, for me, that's a special number because, Hey, I live in Orlando, so we've got it there. But I put that in there. I can have it come in every so often. I can have the tools coming in there 3 hours ago. I can have it in different times on the time that I want it. And I can do this in a really nice way. Look at this, what you can do. You can click on this and make sure that it's coming in at a given time, and it shows you what's happening here. Some of the areas, and it shows me the prompt that I used on this. Notice how I did this and how you can do something that's very similar. This is going to give you the ability to get this customized the way you want. I put in here, give me 5 inspiring quotes from entrepreneurs and success business leaders, and I want to draw from ancient wisdom from philosophers like Stoics, writers, etc., etc. Give me the ideas, and I can use them on topics like, and then I go on and talk about the various topics. So what you can do is you can take this and you can then highlight the topics that are important to you. For me, it's AI, business. I want to know about the Stoic philosophers, those kind of things. You set up what's right for you. And you can have these coming in on a regular daily basis. You can have it come in once a week if you want. You can have it come in monthly if you want. Some might be that way, so you don't need to know it every day, just monthly. But you can set these up. And you see the real benefit of this? Once you get this set, now you're going to be able to have the ideas that your audience is looking for. That's the key. Creator to creator, we know that's one of the biggest challenges when we're facing this. We stare at that screen. I don't know, maybe you can relate to this, but stared at the screen and couldn't come up with an idea at all. Well, I find that if I get the ideas from what's going on in the news relevant to my market, hey, that makes a lot more sense, and it works for me. So here is a great tool you can use within Grok. This is also available in some other tools. I find Grok gives it to me, and by the way, with Perplexity, I get it. They charge $20 a month for that. And okay, that's what they charge. I'm buying that, paying for it right now. But maybe moving on, Grok, I get it for $8 a month. I know, not a big deal there, but it is some significant savings, and I'm getting this and even more with Grok. It's a great little tool to look into. One of the real advantages of using Grok is that you get different voices, different styles of voice as well, which is really unique. I haven't seen that in some of the other LLMs, and I find it really interesting. Let me take a look at it here. You'll see over here in the upper left corner, you have chat, you have voice, and imagine. Well, voice is what we want. And when you click on voice, it's going to give you some really good opportunities. So here I am on the screen, and you can see over here in the upper left corner, it's got the options. Like I mentioned, voice is there. I've now typed on voice, so I've selected that. And you'll see down here at the bottom of the screen, it shows that I'm using the voice called Era, A-R-A, which is the assistant. And when I click on that, watch what happens. It brings up some information that I can see. We've got 6 different voices you can use, and it kind of explains what they are. So I can see Era, well, that's an upbeat female. I've got Eve, soothing female, Leo, Rex, Sal, and Grok. I would recommend for you to try each one to say, okay, which one is right for me? I like this one, or I don't care for that one. Find one that works for you. I have found that Era tends to be a little bit better for me, just really straightforward, gets the job done, and talks about it, but it works. You find what works best for you. And this next area is where it gets really interesting with personality. You can put this in here, and I'm going to select one that can help you on this, because that's going to be really, really important that you see exactly what's going on and how this can work. You'll see that it gives you the ability for several different personalities, a lot of them. Assistant, you get therapist, storyteller, kids story time. Hey, you got some kids that want to have stories told to them? This is a great way to do it. And kids trivia game, meditation, a Grok doc. In other words, in medical, now it's not a real doctor, and they say you definitely need to go to a real medical healthcare professional to get help on this stuff. Get a healthcare professional to do it. But this gives you some ideas and help. I like the assistant because it works pretty well. One of the things that you want to watch out for and be careful of is sexy, and then motivation, conspiracy, romantic, argumentative. The argumentative one particularly is 18 plus. It's going to use, shall we say, some more colorful military terms that are out there that you might have heard somewhere. Well, if you're in an environment where that's okay, then fine. If you're not offended by that, fine. Those that might be aware, you might want to stay away from that right there. And so the 18 plus, okay, it can get a little bit, shall we say, risque. You want to be careful, not safe for work language that can be there. That's why I tend to lean back toward assistant, and you can use that very well. By the way, another nice thing on here, as you can see, is you can adjust the speed. Boy, this is nice. I notice I can take the speed here and I can move it up right from here up to 2.0, so twice as fast, or I can move it down here low. And notice this, I can even move it below 1. 0.5, 0.6, etc. All of those are available. As I'm bringing it back up here to 1. And you might think, well, Terry, why would we do that? Why would I ever want to take it below 1? Well, it can be real helpful in learning a language. I'm working on Spanish right now, and also a little bit of Russian. Just I did Russian in undergrad school, and now working on Spanish. It's really potential, a lot of language here. We have a lot of people here in Central Florida that speak Spanish, and I love having them here. They're great. I'm working to learn that. But when I'm learning a new phrase or something, sometimes I need it to be said very slowly and carefully in that language. Well, I just roll it down to where it's real slow, and that helps me to learn. Another real advantage of using this. So you've got a lot of capabilities with this. I recommend get into that, play around with it, experiment with the different voices, experiment with the different personalities. Just be careful when you're doing it and who's around on some of those that you might select, but you'll have some fun with it and it can help you. And then there's a third element that you want to know about Grok. There's a lot more than that, but in this video, we're going to do these three. The third one where you can create thumbnails and other graphics using Grok. I'm over here in Grok right now, and you can see there's a lot of capabilities here. I want you to notice up here, we have search, chat, voice here, and I'm clicking on in the lower, on the bottom there on the left side, imagine, up there toward the top. And when I click on that, look at what happens here. Pretty amazing, all of the capabilities that it has and what's available, and it gives you the ability to have all of these as, yes, animation. So you can have that and video. The video comes through real well on this, or you can create pictures by themselves, and it gives you the ability to work with that. Look at the capabilities here and the quality. This is something that I think is nothing short of amazing what it does and what it can do for you. Really top flight and good information. Well, let's take a look at some of the things that it has already done. Take a look at this. I told it to put together a video, or picture I should say. I wanted a thumbnail that I could use in YouTube, follow the YouTube dimensions and do all that. And I gave it a picture of me. Yeah, me right there, a still that I had, you know, making a nice face like we do for the thumbnails. And then it put all this together and even came up with something I like, Grok with Brock. I'm TerryBrock, and not everybody can use that one, but a few can, But Grok with Brock, game changer for creators, and it puts in some of the features that are there, instant videos and sound, your real research that you're going to put in there, voice chat that you can use, all of those features. I'm thinking this is pretty good. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know, was that okay or not? Good? It seems like it could be real good. And the nice thing about it is not only does it do that, but it also can create a video, because you're seeing the completed picture here. When you're in the preparation mode, it gives you the ability to create a video. Let me show you what happens when we do that. So here I am on the screen here with the video. It starts, and I say video, they took the still and then turned it into a video. Watch this.
Talk with Brock is a gaze chat, instant videos with sound, and real research. This will transform your content creation.
Well, that is interesting when we see that. It is interesting. It was pretty fast, only about 5 to 8 seconds, I think. And it gave us a view of me. I'll put that in air quotes. Me. Didn't sound like me. Didn't act like me, really. So I'd say we're at the beginning. As we often say here in AI, this is the worst it will ever be, because it's always getting better. But I think they've done a good job on using that. Now, think about it. Could I use that maybe in some other cases? Yeah, I could. Not so much for me, because it doesn't look exactly like me. But what if this were that video was going out to people that don't know me and was for a completely different purpose? Hey, maybe we could use it there. And this gives us some real good possibilities. Right now, it can do it. I encourage you to get that. I'm using the $8 a month plan with Grok. $8. Try it, please. Experiment with it, see what's available, and think about how you could use this. Now, they have a higher version that for $30 a month, gives you a little bit more potential, a lot more capabilities. Frankly, they do a very good job. At $8 a month, you're getting a lot of value. I know I am right now, and so this is something you want to look into. Think about it, and there's some profound ways that you can start using this. We have some great capabilities with this tool. It can help you in many ways, and this is something that can be a good tool chest for you as a creative conductor. That's what we are. Like a conductor in an orchestra, you want to be creative, knowing you can use these different tools, knowing that you can use Grok as another tool. You might use still ChatGPT. I do. I pay for it. I like it. I have some other programs that I use and I love those. I'm using Cast Magic. I use Taja. These are great tools and they give me the ability to get a lot done. Sometimes there's some overlap with various AI tools. That's okay, as long as I know I'm getting a business value from it. And also, I'm not locked into any program forever. Things change. Company that is good right now might not be. Company that is bad right now might get a little bit better. Hey, that's okay. We've got to keep adjusting and adapting as we go. As the United States Marines say, improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's what you want to do. And a great way to do that is right here with us at Stark Raving Entrepreneurs. Don't leave right now. Really want you to like this and share it, and then leave a notice down there below, a comment to let us know what you think and what you like it. Gina Carr and I have this program to help you build your business, to learn about technology, learn about AI, and get a lot done. And this is what you want to do. And we've got a gift for you right here, AI Tools for Biz. That's AI Tools, the number 4, biz.com. No spaces in there. And for those of you that are catching this on audio, you'll want to take a look at this and you can see it. For those of you on video, hey, here's a QR code you can use that'll give you the ability to start working with this right away. So there's a lot of good available for you on this. Look into Grok. I like it for another reason. A lot of people say for whatever reason, they don't want to use Grok. Well, that's okay. That's their choice. I like it when I can get the information that is out there that they are not going to get because for whatever reason they don't want it. I am agnostic on the LLMs. I will use it. I happen to like Grok. I happen to like it a lot, and it's got a lot of good opportunities for you. So check into that, see what's available, and let us know. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. And matter of fact, as you're doing that, we've got another video for you right over here that's going to help you to get some more information on how to build your business. You definitely want to check it out. I'm TerryBrock. Thanks for joining me today.